everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Odisha government decides to set up open schools in all 314 blocks in the state this year. Odisha Finance Minister writes Centre urging to roll back the 1% Krishi Kalyan cess imposed on service tax. Cargo handling facilities will be available at the Paradip port within the next 6 months, says Union Commerce Secretary Rita Teotia. Similipal Tiger Reserve and National Park to remain closed for tourists from June 16 in view of the rainy season. And Commissioner Police arrests builder and film producer Niranjan Rana on charges of duping Rs 9 crore from gullible customers after promising to provide them flats. Now the details. The Odisha government has decided to set up open schools in all 314 blocks in the state this year. This was revealed by School and Mass Education Minister Devi Prasad Mishra after a review meeting on the yearly performance of the department presided over by Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik at the State Secretariat in Bhubaneswar on Thursday. It was revealed during the review meeting that regular classes have started in 100 Odisha model schools in 2016-17 academic session, while efforts are on to set up 100 more such schools in 2017-18 and 114 more in 2018-19 so that all 314 blocks in the state have a model school each. Expressing the happiness that students and their parents have welcomed the decision of the state government, the Chief Minister directed the department to make efforts to make these schools a potent medium of quality education. Emphasis was given on accommodation for teachers and construction of hostels for the students and provision for providing management fund assistance up to Rs 2 lakh to each model school to meet their additional expenses towards purchase of office stationery and study materials. To ensure the standard ratio between the students and the teachers, the state government has appointed 9,354 Shiksha Sahayaks and 3,669 teachers on contract till date. The meeting revealed each of the 350 block grants high schools in the state would be provided Rs 10 lakh each, while each granted middle English school would get Rs 5 lakh for infrastructure development.
सरकार जो प्रस्ताव ताकू मुख्यमंत्री महोदय आज निर्देश देले 314 ब्लॉक रे ओडिशा ओपन स्कूलिंग सेंटर खोलिबो ए वर्ष बिजू बाबूर जो जन्म शतवार्षिकी एवं आमर जो उत्कल प्रदेश 80 वर्ष होची सेतरे खोलिबो 1300 बीडी आम कैपेसिटी बढ़िबो नुआ जगह रे एक्सपेंशन होची 7टी डायट एवं बाकी 17टी कॉलेज रे.
The Odisha government has urged the centre to roll back the 1% Krishi Kalyan cess it imposed on service tax. In a letter to Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, Odisha Finance Minister Pradeep Kumar Amath said, while Article 270 of the Constitution of India provides for sharing of the proceeds of all central taxes between the centre and the states, the cess and surcharge levied by the centre does not form a part of the divisible pool. He said, Centre has raised the rate of service tax from the existing level of 14.5% to 15% by imposing a 0.5% Krishi Kalyan cess on all taxable services with effect from 1st June this year. Earlier, the rate of service tax had been raised from 14% to 14.5% with the imposition of 0.5% Swachh Bharat cess from 15th November 2015. Thus, within less than 1 year, the centre has imposed 1% cess on service tax, Amath pointed out. He further said the share of cess and surcharge in gross tax revenue of the centre, which has increased from 7.53% in 2000-2001 to 13.14% in 2013-14, denies the states their rightful share in the tax devolution. Apart from this, the centre, by using its taxation powers, has imposed cess and surcharge to finance its share of the centrally sponsored schemes while denying the same benefit to the states. On the other hand, it has also increased the state share in centrally sponsored schemes, which is iniquitous, he noted.
सेस और सरचार्ज लागू करी भारत सरकार आर्थिक संबल को वृद्धि करने द्वारा राज्य माने सेमानकर न्याय्य केंद्रीय शुल्क भागीदारी वंचित होउछंती जहाँकि संघीय व्यवस्थार परिपंथी को रोलबैक करंतु किंबा ताकू एई रेट रे ताकू व्यवस्था करा जाए हमर राज्य अंश को हमको दिया जाए.
Cargo handling facilities will be available at the Paradip port within the next 6 months. Union Commerce Secretary Rita Tiotia said after meeting Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik and Chief Secretary Aditya Prasad Padi in Bhubaneswar on Thursday. According to the sources, the Chief Minister laid emphasis on the development of air cargo complex and cargo clearance systems and construction of a multimodal logistics park. Odisha also demanded an export development council keeping in mind the opportunities in the field of marine products, handlooms, handicrafts and cashew export, informed the sources.
The cargo handling facility at Paradip port is already under development and will be operational in a period of 6 months. Concord is working with the Paradip port and that will be operational. Regarding the issue of the air cargo, the connectivity with international destinations will need to be resolved first.
Infrastructure side ru ebong अन्य regulatory side ru दुईटा जाक issue से माने review करूचंती एवं जोटा राज्य सरकार तरफ रु प्रॉब्लम टाकू सॉर्ट आउट करा जिवो सेटा हमें से विषय रे आलोचना करछु एवं जोटा केंद्र सरकार करि परिबे से विषय रे आलोचना.
The Simlipal Tiger Reserve and National Park will remain closed for tourists from June 16 for the rainy season. The park and the Tiger Reserve will remain closed till November, a senior official said. The exact date of the reopening of the STR will depend on the prevailing weather conditions and completion of repair works of the road inside Simlipal Hills, STR Field Director Harishankar Bisht said. Students of National Institute of Technology Rourkela on Thursday withdrew their week-long agitation after a tripartite meeting with the director and faculties of the institute in connection with the sexual exploitation of lady security guards by the Chief Security Officer Balaram Champati. Making an announcement after a 3-hour-long open house discussion, NIT Director Sunil Kumar Sadangi said, "The Senate will probe into the entire event." Sadangi also said the NIT authorities have taken all possible steps to restore normalcy in the institute. Meanwhile, a team of officers of Sector 3 Police Station raided the office of the NIT Security Service and seized 30 bottles of foreign liquor. However, police is yet to nab the absconding Chief Security Officer till date. Meanwhile, Rajesh Singh Solanki, Under Secretary in the Union Human Resource Development Ministry, will arrive at NIT to probe the alleged sexual harassment case. The Commissionerate Police on Thursday arrested builder and film producer Niranjan Rana on charges of duping rupees 9 crore from gullible customers after promising them to provide them flats. Sources said Shahidnagar Police on Thursday evening arrested Rana, who is the managing director of Ma Tarini Eastcon Builders, a real estate company, on charges of cheating. Rana, a well-known Odia film producer, had produced films like Hori Bhai Harena, Pohili Roger, Target, and most recently the Anubhav Varsha starrer Gote Sua Gote Sari, among others. Voting for the by-election to the post of corporator in Ward number 21 of Cuttack Municipal Corporation CMC began at 8 a.m. and continued till 5 p.m. Security in and around all polling booths were beefed up to avoid any untoward incident. 24 polling personnel, including a presiding officer and a polling officer, were deployed in each booth for smooth conduct of elections. 4 candidates, Gauri Das of Congress, Padmini Behera of BJP, Tulasi Behera of BJD and independent candidate Bharati Behera are fighting the polls. The by-poll was necessitated after the previous corporator from the ward, Anita Behera, who was also the CMC mayor, resigned from both the posts on 29 December last year, following a controversy over her name figuring in the NFSA ration card list. 2 union ministers on Thursday asked the BJD dispensation in Odisha to give an account of its achievements during the 17-year rule and accused Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik of running the government through officers instead of people's representatives. Union Minister for Tribal Affairs Joel Oram and Minister of State for Petroleum and Natural Gas Dharmendra Pradhan demanded that the state government come out with its performance record, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi has done on completion of its 2 years in office. Rejecting the allegation made by the ruling BJD that the centre gave assistance on the basis of which party ruled the state, Pradhan said, "The Prime Minister never sees who is in the government in the state. His only aim is to develop the 4.5 crore people of the state." He alleged that the Chief Minister has no time for the poor and tribal people, which is evident from the fact that he did not honour Jamuna Mani Singh, a tribal woman ASHA worker who worked for control of malaria in Balasore district. Western Odisha continued to sizzle in intense heatwave conditions on Thursday, while the coastal belt experienced some respite with drop in the mercury. Bhavanipatna in western region turned out to be the hottest place in the state, recording a maximum temperature of 44 degrees Celsius, while the mercury stood at 43.5 degrees Celsius in Titlagad and Bolangir. The maximum temperature in Sambalpur was 43.1 degrees Celsius, followed by 42.3 degrees at Jharsuguda and Hirakud and 42 degrees Celsius at Sundargarh. In at least 7 places, the mercury level remained above 40 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature in the state capital of Bhubaneswar was recorded at 35.7 degrees Celsius, while Cuttack recorded 36 degrees Celsius and Balasore 33.4 degrees Celsius. Odisha's ace weightlifter and Arjun awardee K. Ravi Kumar was on Thursday appointed Deputy Superintendent of Police by Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. The 2010 Commonwealth Games gold medalist's appointment comes a week after the appointment of sprinter Duti Chand as Assistant Manager at Odisha Mining Corporation and Shravani Nanda as Junior Executive at Odisha Hydropower Corporation. Notably, Kumar has become the first person to be appointed directly in A category under sports quota. A native of Brahmapur city in Ganjam district, Kumar had won 3 gold medals in the 2009 Commonwealth Games at Penang in Malaysia. In the 2010 Commonwealth Games in New Delhi too, he had won 3 gold medals. In 2011, he had won 3 bronze medals in the Senior Asian Weightlifting Championship at Tongling, China. He had also won 3 gold medals in Senior National Weightlifting Championship held at Bangalore in 2012.
ओडिशा सरकार को पूरा ओडिशावासी को स्पेशली समस्त मीडिया मान को कि से लगी बोधे मत आज एत शीघ्र यहाँ पोस्ट मत मिली यही पोस्ट पे डिजर्व कर से भाई तेणुक मुझे बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जन लास्ट 2 इयर्स मोर बॉडी को मैक्सिमम रिकवर करने चाहिए यही वर्ष सेप्टेम्बर में मत पुणी इंडियन वेटलिफ्टिंग फेडरेशन से मत कॉल करी सो मुझे 2018 में प्रिपरेशन करी जमी कहले कि यही सेप्टेम्बर मसरे मु इंडिया टीम को मु पुणी बैक करी सो अप टू 2018 पर्यंत मु इंडिया टीम रे रही मु कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स को एशियन गेम्स में प्रिपरेशन करी बोली।
Satyam Raul, foster son of self-proclaimed godman Sarthi Baba alias Santosh Raul, appeared before the Enforcement Directorate or ED for questioning on Thursday. Though details of Satyam's interrogation by the officials is not known, it is believed that the ED sought information on all financial transactions of the Barimula Ashram Trust in Kendrapada district, in the name of which flats and land were purchased in different parts of the state. Besides, the ED reportedly also sought information on the rupees 25 lakh cash deposited in the name of Satyam in a nationalized bank in Kendrapada, which was later seized. 2 days ago, 3 more aides of Sarthi Baba, Dharanidhar Malik, Surendra Malik and Vijay Kumar Sahu had appeared before the ED for questioning. The trio was quizzed on land-related transactions of the self-proclaimed godman, sources said. Police on Thursday nabbed a gang of 9 poachers inside the forest area in Bodh district and seized 2 tusks and weapons from their possession. The arrested poachers were later forwarded to the court. Giving details to the media, Bodh SP B. Gangadhar said a team of District Voluntary Force or DVF personnel was on a routine anti-Maoist operation inside the forest area in the morning when it found some people moving suspiciously inside the forest carrying lathis and weapons. The team immediately informed the Purana Cuttack police station. Following the information, police rushed to the spot. While conducting body search of these people, police found a bag in which 2 tusks cut into 8 pieces were kept. Police also seized 3 country bag guns, gunpowder and an axe from the possession. He said of the 9 arrested, 3 are from Bodh district and 6 from Narsinghpur area in Cuttack district. Meanwhile, post-mortem of the tusker was conducted in the presence of Divisional Forest Officer DFO Bodh. Confusion prevails over the date from which the revised rice quota under the National Food Security Act NFSA will come into effect, with the state government puzzled by two letters mentioning two different dates received from the central government. According to the sources, the Odisha government has received two letters, one from the Union Food Minister Ram Vilas Paswan and another letter from the Union Food and Public Distribution Department. However, the confusion lies in the implementation date, as one letter stipulates that the revised quota will come into force retrospectively from May, while the other says the revision will be implemented from the month of June. Notably, Union Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan informed media persons on 1st June that Union Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Ram Vilas Paswan had sent a letter to him stating that the allocation of rice and wheat ratio had been revised from 78.81:21.18 to 85.47:14.53 as demanded by the state government with effect from May this year.
जातीय खाद्य सुरक्षा आईन एनएफएसए राज्य में जेबेठू कार्यकारी है सेबेठारू आमे जेहेतु आमे मागिथुलु लोकन को चॉइस मागिथुलु ओडिशार जो 3,26,41,000 जनसाधारण को आमे जो मागिथुलु तांकर चॉइस से रेशियो अनुसार आमे गहम एवं चाउल रेशियो जो अनुसार लोकंकर चाहिदा से अनुसार आमे दाबी करथिलु किंतु वर्तमान केंद्र सरकार ये जो चिठीटी वर्तमान जहाँ आम दृष्टि की आसी विधिवत भाव में आम पाखक आसला से संपर्क में गोटे स्पष्ट चित्र हम कारण केंद्रमंत्री माननीय पासवान चिठी रे गोटे मे 2016 कथा कहूला बेले खाद्य विभाग तरफ जो चिठी आसा जून संपर्क में कहुई तेणु कौटा ठीक से संपर्क में टी तर्जमा करने मो विभाग प्रमुख शासन सचिव को निर्देश देछि कोटा ठीक से संपर्क में मत अवगत करा जाओ.
Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, Odisha government decides to set up open schools in all 314 blocks in the state this year. Odisha Finance Minister writes Centre urging to roll back the 1% Krishi Kalyan cess imposed on service tax. Cargo handling facilities will be available at the Paradip port within the next 6 months, says Union Commerce Secretary Rita Teotia. Similipal Tiger Reserve and National Park to remain closed for tourists from June 16 in view of the rainy season. And Commissioner Police arrests builder and film producer Niranjan Rana on charges of duping ₹9 crore from gullible customers after promising to provide them flats. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.